Hi folks, welcome back to MetaBox Tutorials. In this one, we're going to create pages for recipes with MetaBox and Divi. This is a singular page containing the recipe information. It means that each recipe will be saved in a post of a custom post type. The recipe's name and dish picture are the post's title and featured image. Besides, you may want to have more space for the extra information. They will be saved in custom fields and separated into different sections for easier styling and managing. To create the custom post type and custom fields, I use MetaBox. And this page is built by Divi. As mentioned, we need Divi to build the page. We also need the MetaBox Core plugin to have the framework for creating custom post types and custom fields. It's free, so you can download it directly from WordPress.org. Next, you may need some of its extensions for the advanced features of MetaBox. You can install them individually or use MetaBox all-in-one to have them all. In this practice, we'll use the MB custom post types to create a custom post type for the recipe. MetaBox Builder, to have a UI on the back end to easily create custom fields. And the last one, this is the must-have one, the MetaBox Divi integrator. This will help you use Divi to get data from custom fields created with MetaBox easier. That's all. Let's start now. Go to MetaBox and create a new custom post type for the recipes. After publishing, you will see a new menu displayed here. It's your post type. Your recipe should have some different kinds of information, so you may want to save them in custom fields to separate them. Also classify, display, reorder, and style them on front end easier. I will create some fields for example. They are just some basic ones that are so common. There is a field for video that only is quite special. You may want to display the video preview on the front end like this. So I highly recommend you use the OEM embed field for the video instead of the URL field. Before publishing, move to the Settings tab. Set the location as post type, and select Recipe to apply these fields to it. Then, in the post editor of the recipe post type, you will see created custom fields. Now, just input data. To display each recipe on each page, we should create a template for their singular page. Go to Theme Builder in Divi to create a new one. To apply this template for recipes, choose All Recipes here. Add a row for the first line on the page. It's the post title, so search for this module. For this first section, add a new row. You can choose any layout as you want for this section. I choose this. In the first column, add the image module. Then click on the Dynamic Content icon button and choose the featured image from the drop-down list. Move to the second column. I will display the timing information. They're all text, so add the text module. We also use the Dynamic Content icon button to get data from custom fields. Since the information is saved in custom fields from MetaBox, find the MetaBox Recipe Information section and select the custom field you want. I'm adding after text to name the information, so that it'll be clearer on the page. The next three information also are the timing ones, and may have the same style with this. So duplicate this text module. And use Dynamic Content feature to change and get data from the corresponding field. Also rename this one. Now, add a new row for the next section. Choose the text module to name the section. The ingredients information in this section is saved in a custom field created with MetaBox. But it's not normal text. It may include some format since this type of field. So, instead of using the text module from Divi as previous, we should use the MetaBox field module. This is the module built by the MetaBox team that has more advantages and more optimality. Especially it can display the text in the right format as you save in the custom field. Just set the location for this module as the field you want. The data will display on the front end later. For the next type of information, we also add a couple of modules, one for the title, and one for the data. However, this instructions section may include information which are set in steps. I did save them in a clonable group. So instead of adding a MetaBox field module, we should go to the Divi library and add a layout for this group first. Set this layout type as section. Inside the layout, add MetaBox field module and set its location as a subfield of the group to get data from it. Now, back to the page template editor. Add the MetaBox clonable module. Set its layout as the one we have just created. Also set the clonable field as the group. All the information of each step will be listed on the page when you go to the page on front end. For the next, add the text module for the title as well. For the data from custom fields, if it's not a clonable one, we highly recommend using the MetaBox field module. No matter which kind of data you want to get, even with the video URL, just use this module. Now, let's see the page on the front end. All the information is displayed. Their format also is there in the custom fields. Let's move one to make them display better. Back to the page template editor. Just choose each module to change their settings, one by one. I've just changed some things basically. And this is the final look of the page. You definitely can change the template's layout to have a more efficient display since all the information is now from custom fields, so you can rearrange or set place for them very easily. That's the end of today's tutorial. If you want to try more, please watch other tutorials on this channel. Remember to like, share, and subscribe us for more tutorials. Bye.